so I'm Chrissy Robben.
I'm Marisa Vanskiver, and we own Hexcode Designs. We're a marketing and branding agency.
With Hexcode Designs, the products we offer are everything from your business cards to your website to your social media. So we really try to do brand protection and keep everything in one place.
We don't really have a niche per se, but we're a little different in that we like to bring everything that our client needs for their marketing in-house. So while we may not provide a service in-house, we like to find and work with those others in Wichita and in the local area so that we can take care of that for them. You know, we have those collaboration partners so that our client only has to necessarily deal with us or trusted companies too. They're not going around doing all that shopping.
Okay, so a little background on us without going into our whole story is that Marisa and I met at a digital marketing company here in town. She literally started a month after I did, and so we met there, bonded over Chipotle, and then started freelancing together. And that's kind of how the company kind of started to form. And then we went from there into purchasing V2H Marketing last October, or not last October, the October before. 2015, yep. And have grown since then.
Well, for me, I'll answer this. So I'm a developer. I'm a developer, so I'm kind of in the industry already, of course. But I have a degree in literature, so two of them. It makes a lot of sense. When I started getting back into the development world, I wasn't really happy with just being able to do one thing. So I used my English degrees to learn and understand marketing, to understand copywriting for web, things like that. And it just kind of grew from there. You know, you find the right job, it pushes you further. You find the next right job, that pushes you even further into that field. So
I can answer that one.
Because it probably involves me.
I know. I would say my worst day as an entrepreneur is when I can't fit everything in. I'm very big about somebody messages us and is like, hey, can you meet at this time? And I'm like, oh, we have about 30-minute window there. I want to go ahead and try to make that meeting. And I think actually that is her worst days too. So,
but for a very different reason.
Yes, because she likes to sit down and have a longer period of time to really focus in and get that work done. And so for her worst days are when I overschedule our days.
It's funny because to me, I think our best days, like I should say, when we get so much done, we just knock it out of the park. But honestly, I think our best days is when we really are working together and we're collaborating. Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
When we work on, a lot of times we sit there and we go through, like, yeah, she designs it and I build it, but we sit there and we go through a website or we go through a marketing plan and we really work that through together. And that collaboration and everything else that we do, that's where it's really fun. And especially when you can start getting a client involved and they really are just invested in it and coming up with their own ideas, and that's when it's fun for me. That's one of our best days, when we just can really get those creative juices flowing. Well, it's funny, we've been really active in some other networking communities, and we've just had quite a few of those friends tell us that we needed to get involved in the chamber. And it wasn't that we waited for any particular reason other than time, I think, honestly. Yeah. And so when we jumped into the chamber, we jumped in with both feet because we know how important it is to be involved in the local community. And I just love that the chamber does so many different events. They give you the opportunity to meet so many amazing people. For us, it's not necessarily about the business we're gonna get from the chamber or the businesses that we get to work with, but the people that we get to meet. Yeah. We talked about this before we came in. All the road construction on Kellogg would be done.
Yes. Road construction, big time.
Everywhere else, basically, the road construction would be finished because that is a big pain.
And we know that it's all there for the betterment of the community, and we love following the Wichita cone.
Yeah, the traffic cone.
Instagram. But if all of the Wichita road construction could be done, that's what we would change in the snap. Our nugget of wisdom for the community is to keep learning. Just continually go out and look for those ways to learn more, whether it's more about your business as a business owner, or more about your company as an employee, or more about your industry.
Or more about your community.
Yeah.
I mean, take from somebody who was gone from Wichita for a long time, I feel like a tourist half the time because I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was here. So getting out, learning more about the community is probably my favorite thing right now, and I think that's a great thing for people to do, is to appreciate their hometown and really learn about it.
Yeah, and if we're all bettering ourselves, can you imagine what's going to happen? So